Okay. I know start back reading back up. That's kind of weird or annoying to start there. Listen to cities starting to fucking pack in and. And they're bringing in dirt. So yeah, I don't know what, like I said with that storm that we went through yesterday, and I mean it got bad. Because because my work is on University. The road was flooding, the parking lot for my work is flooding. And it downpoured yesterday. I kind of wish I had the fucking cameras with so that I could post them up in the video or windows and whatever, but then, people see, $500-600 camera. And like, oh hey, that's mine. I was like, hey, where'd you get that camera? Like in the window over here. I said, that's my I tell them that's my fucking camera. Give it the fuck back. Like, why? I found it. It's mine. I'm like, okay. Or like, why? It's mine. I'm like, okay, Einstein, how much do you fucking pay for that camera with the 128 gigabyte memory card? I'm like, how'd you know there's a 128 gigabyte memory card in the camera? I said, because I'm the one that fucking put it in there. I'm like, we're telling you where did you actually get it, or I'm gonna clock out and beat the fuck out of you. I'm in a fighting mood lately. I'm sorry. Then they'd be like, all right, here, fine. Or I'd be like, all right, let me see the camera. Or can I see the camera? You're like, yeah, here. Shut it off and whatever. Pocket it. They're like, okay, my camera back? I'm like, what fucking camera? You're like, what model of GoPro is that? He's like, I don't know. Seriously, the right answer would be Hero 10. You're like, well, how'd you know that? I said, because it's my camera. I paid almost $600 for the fucking camera and the memory card. I don't buy garbage. Yeah, I have the cheap cameras, but it's also because at the time I didn't want to spend the $400, $500, $600 or whatever on good quality stuff. I didn't want to spend the money at the time that I was really wanting the GoPro. Now that I have them, I'm happy that I have them. I wanted to get the 13, but being that just got released within the past few months, or I think almost a year. I think the Hero, I think the 13 has been out, I think, for close to a year now. I could be wrong. the fuck is... I'll stop up here and... Dad, because I texted Mom and Dad yesterday in a group text that I'm just gonna go up Friday, because they were talking about, you know, bringing me up Thursday night, and then Dad just bring the bike, or bring my bike with them, you know, because we got that receiver on the back of the camper to put the bike carrier. I said, you know, well, you got to figure out whether you're gonna, you know, come up Thursday night or Friday morning. I said, well, how are we gonna do this with my bike if Mom's gonna bring me up Thursday night? Dad said, I don't know, and then he had the idea that he could throw it on the bike carrier in the back of the camper, which would work. Mom's like, Cole doesn't need his fucking bike. I said, if I'm not gonna bring my bike out, I got, kind of smart with her, which I feel bad, but she's gonna get smart like that. I'm gonna, gotta kind of expect it that I'm gonna fucking mouth off a little bit. I didn't mean anything, any disrespect by it. It's just, she knows I always bring my fucking bike everywhere I go. I'm always with the bike, or the bike's always with me. Because if I don't have my bike, I'm lost. Granted, yeah, when I work, I only ride for like an hour, a little over an hour when I have to work during the week. On days off, I'll ride 2, 3, 4, about 5 hours. It's like Sunday, we got bad storm or rain coming again. So I probably most likely won't be able to get the ride, because Mom and Dad are going to be coming home Sunday, because I got to be back in town Saturday because I got to work. Which I was kind of hoping this work, somebody from work saying, hey, don't come in Saturday, blah, 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 or something happened, and we're going to be closed. That's what I was kind of hoping to have happen, was be like, hey, don't worry about coming in Saturday, something happened at work overnight and we ain't gonna be open. I'll be like, okay, well, whatever, and I'd text Mom and Dad, or not, but then I wouldn't have to go into work today or tomorrow either. Because then I just text Mom and Dad like, hey, by the looks of it now, I got the whole weekend off. They're gonna like, how? They'd ask how. I tell them or there's something that was bad, that happened at work that was bad, or that wasn't good, and we're gonna have to be closed now. And so starting today, I'm off of work again. Kind of like how I was for that fire. Like, what the fuck? You know, they'd be like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know what the fuck happened here. Because the doors are open. I'm gonna cut over. Okay, yeah, I can't turn it.